sort of positives can you take out of that performance?
Yeah, I think sometimes you're looking at the score in the last end of the game. You can stay quite negative, but I thought our effort was there. I mean, we turned some balls over that you probably couldn't defend, and throughout the game, it's like we're this close to breaking through, and we got hurt the other way. So basic fundamentals. When we brought a bit of speed into the game, so that was for a good quarter and a half. I think halfway through the second to halfway through the third, we just lost our way with the fundamentals. And I think we win the general play contests, win the clearances between the arcs. There's some stuff there that we're really chasing that we saw some improvement on last year, but we've still got a lot of work to do. We thought we defended better today, but we conceded 67 inside 50. So, and I was really proud of the last quarter. We really wanted to win that quarter, and we conceded the last two goals with 10 seconds to go, which was flattening, but 15 inside 50s and some spirit there. I think we'll leverage off that, knowing that A, we played a really good side, and B, we've got a lot of work to do.
How positive, though, is it that even when they were turning the ball over, they didn't go back into their shells and they kept trying to execute and kept trying to find a way to go?
Yeah. I think you take the Giants on in that game, you're probably not going to come off in front. So just being a bit smarter about it at stages as well. But, we want to play with excitement. We want to, really challenge opposition's defence. And to do that, you've got to go quick when you need to. So I think those decisions weren't too far off. We just missed a basic handball or a connection, or they were just too good. And then they got us back through the corridor, which we all know they do. But in the slower play stuff, I thought we defended it pretty well. So overall, we'll keep the glass half full, look at the positives, knowing that we've got a lot of work to do.
You touched a fair bit on the skill stuff there. Do you think it was an off day today, or do you think this is still a work in progress?
I think it's still a work in progress. Some guys turn the ball over, don't normally do that, but I must admit we've been working really hard on some other things. In the ball movement piece, we'll get better as we go. We gave ourselves plenty of opportunities, in particular early, but we just couldn't. We couldn't connect, and we couldn't get anything from it, and then it hurt us the other way.
Is there a way to get a quick spike with the fundamentals, or do you have to?
Just got to keep training it. Hopefully we got through unscathed today. I'm hoping there's a couple of little niggles, but we just got to keep training our way out of this. We'll review like we normally do, but it's about what we do on the track, and then how we front up next week against the Bulldogs in Melbourne.
Jimmy got his hands on the ball a fair bit today.
Yeah.
Must be pretty happy with having him especially.
Yeah, I think we're the second youngest side for the round this week, which there's no excuses for not winning, but it sort of shows you where we're at. So some of these guys are playing the 10th, 15th game and seeing really good quarters. Thought Harley started really well, turned it on for the crowd, and our leaders probably. I was just as pleased with those guys who stood up all day, whereas last week we perhaps. Needed our leaders to stand up a bit more. I thought, McGovern, Barras, Duggan, all those guys, Kelly, Yo. Jade Darling had a tough day. He was on his own a fair bit, but his effort was there. So, I thought our leaders did their bit, and our younger players had patches of brilliance and then faded away.
I wanted to ask you about that crowd connection with Harley, especially early on. It seemed like he got them into the game, especially the first passage of the game.
Yep. No, he's without putting too much pressure on him. I think what he had 15, 18 touches and contributed like we thought he would, and he'll just keep getting fitter and better and more connected to our players, and it's his first game here, which was great. And what is he, 18? So as long as you guys don't put him on the back page every day, we'll keep supporting him.
Kieran Briggs got a hold of Bailey and Harry today. It's a tough situation with the ruck without Matt Flynn. How do you try and fix that?
Well, we don't have our number one ruck at the moment, but Harry Barnett's 19, so it's got to give these guys some exposure. Thought he did his bit, obviously he gave a couple of free kicks away, but he would have learned a lot today. So, and then Bailey's probably someone we need forward at the moment. I think we probably fell down our front half with air in the air, and they've got a great back line. But we probably had one tall in the last half when Bailey went into the ruck. So we just got to keep working through that with availability and what's coming through at Waffle, and keep moving forward. Yeah, I think just getting his hands on the ball, get some confidence. He's an accumulator. The game's changed a little bit out in that wing, so getting on ball and just winning some of it is good for his confidence. And that's his way back in, to play with confidence and get some touch.
How pleasing is it to see someone like Elliot go out there in the first half? You know, he was the most dominant.
Yowie, yeah, a couple of things today that reminded me of how special the crowd was as well. Like they had 42 or 44,000. Just great to play footy here, and then looking at some of our veterans who have still got some years left. And I think Yowie, what he's done in the off season, and he's had a full pre-season, and you can see he's a different player than he has been the last 2.5 years. So he's always worked hard, but he's had a good run at it this pre-season. So, and he makes others better. So Harley's better. Tim Kelly, I thought, had a better day today. So yeah, there's some stuff that we'll tick off on, but yeah, we're not delusional either.
How hard was it watching someone like Sam Taylor dominate in the air?
How hard was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard, but he's a great player, and you know, we didn't really help our forwards a lot with the way we entered the front half. But like I said, we're just a bit hamstrung at the moment with our tolls, and we really wanted to bring the ball to ground, and we probably didn't get that one done today.
Just ask about marriage starting as sub. Was that it seems as though it was a tough decision to make going into the game when you're going to have a key forward sitting as a sub with only that option of bringing him on?
He's not a key forward. He's a third tall.
Forward, sorry.
He's 191.
He's not going to go half back or into the midfield, though. So the options for subs.
Okay, I can talk you through that if you like. So we play an extra tall this week with Harry Barnett, so we can play Bailey forward. So when we subbed Harry out, we put Bailey in the ruck and Marek went forward. So it was, you know, pending any other injuries, that was sort of half the plan. Harry Barnett's not quite ready for a full game of AFL. So, you know, what we got was probably a bit more bang for buck with Bailey in the ruck, but we were just a bit short in the front half with Ryan there as well. I thought Ryan came on and did a pretty good job, but yeah, we've got some work to do with that.
Adam, you mentioned about pressure as well, and that was pretty evident in the first quarter. You guys were really hungry at the contest. What about going into next Sunday against the Western Bulldogs? You beat them over there late last season,
Yeah.
23. Just what about the pressure that you can bring to them as well from those early signs you guys showed?
We're working hard on it. I think it was good in patches today, the pressure, but perhaps we spend a bit too much collapsing in on that contest, and they get us on the outside, and we look quite vulnerable. So we just got to find the balance for that. But we haven't been able to do it for 4 quarters. So I thought the way we started, the way we finished was pretty good. But yeah, we're still working on that. But the doggies will, you know, they look pretty sharp. I watched them today. They're a pretty well balanced team. So can't overcommit, but we've got to bring enough heat to not get 67 inside 50s against.
I know it's a hard one with Darling because a lot of how he goes sometimes is based on the delivery.
Yes.
You need an extra taller in the forward line, but how do you get his confidence up on the run at the moment?
Yeah, it's I'm working on it. Yeah, look, like I said, I think the effort was there, just not getting rewarded at all at the moment. And yeah, he's got some work to do to get himself into form. We need him to play well. Obviously, we're going to miss Aussie for a fair while. So yeah, we'll keep working on that as best we can. We know what his best looks like, and we can do everything we can to get him there. All right, thank you.